Hi, this is Miss Tracy, and we're going to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. So take your right hand and put it on top of your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Indiana Radio 267. I am Dave. We are here this morning. We are live in Brownsburg, Indiana. Normally, we don't like to start our show off on a somber note, but there is breaking news out of Logansport, Indiana, where a tragic fire has occurred this morning.
And good morning. We begin with this breaking news this morning out of Cass County, where we've learned 6 people, including 4 children, are dead after an overnight house fire.
Yeah, this fire happened in Logansport. That's about an hour and a half north of Indianapolis. The home is on Potawatomi Road. This is along the Wabash River, west of US 31. This house fire started around 2 o'clock this morning. We've got Alyssa Raymond on the scene. She has been talking with investigators. So, Alyssa, this is just such a tragedy. What have you learned?
It is, Scott. As soon as we got here, I talked to the sheriff's department, and he told me those 4 children are between the ages of 2 months old and 10 years old. So that makes this incredibly hard for the emergency crews that are out here this morning. So I'm going to step out of the way and show you what things look like out here this morning. As it's 6 o'clock, like you mentioned, this fire started shortly before 2 o'clock this morning. You could see firefighters are still out here sifting through this home. There's about at least 10 firefighters down here pulling down pieces of the home to try to get to those hot spots. You can see the fire is out, no flames coming out of this home at this time, but a lot of smoke still coming up. So again, at this time, what the sheriff's department is saying is that 6 people are unaccounted for. 4 of those 6 are children. Then there were 2 other people, a man and a woman, that were taken to the hospital. And the sheriff said that one of those people doesn't look to be doing too good at this point. Of course, we're going to try to get an update on their condition, but just very sad situation out here. And it's nothing that any emergency responder ever wants to get to. They also had an issue with a water supply. So we saw those 2 fire trucks over here. They have a big pool of water that they've been using, because as we were looking up and down the street here, there weren't any fire hydrants. So it was really hard to access any kind of water. So we're going to check around, talk to some people, and check back in with you in the next half hour. Back to you in the studio.
This is Dave C. This is Indiana Radio 267, bringing you the breaking news from Logansport. Our hearts go out to that family and to our first responders who have to deal with such a tragic situation, especially when it involves children. If you're ready, let's go ahead and get this show started this morning as we continue to celebrate Small Business, Local Business Week as it rolls on. So get out there, support local business. Don't want to miss it. Coming up in the next couple minutes here, we're going to be saluting some of our fallen police officers from the last week. So let's get this show on the road. Let's get it going. Cody, the weather dog, are you ready? Are you ready? What? What? Are you ready to go? What? Okay, well, let's go then. Okay, well, let's go. I am Dave C. This is Indiana Radio 267 / Brownsburg. We got a full hour for you this morning, so stick with us. Stay tuned as we get this thing rolling. This is Chef Gateau, the famous French chef, and you are listening to the Dave C. Show on Indiana Radio 267 / the Brownsburg, the Indiana, the best small town in America. And now the show rolls on. Oh. This morning, we're saluting fallen officers that during the last week or so have tragically lost their lives. Deputy Sheriff Antonio Nienastrauza, Stanislaus County Sheriff's Department. End of watch, November 25th, 2018. Deputy Sheriff Anthony Nienastrauza was killed in a single vehicle crash as he responded to assist other deputies during a vehicle pursuit. The deputy's patrol car left the roadway and hit a power pole during the pursuit. Deputy Nienastrauza is the 45th law enforcement officer to be killed in a traffic-related incident this year and the 10th officer fatality from the state of California in 2018. Officer Hunter Edwards, Winchester Police Department. End of watch, November 25th, 2018. Police officer Hunter Edwards was killed in a single vehicle crash while responding to a fight call. Officer Edwards is the 43rd law enforcement officer to be killed in a traffic-related incident this year and the first officer fatality from the state of Virginia in 2018. Police officer David Romrell, South Salt Lake City Police Department. End of watch, November 24th, 2018. Police officer David Romrell was intentionally struck and killed by a vehicle fleeing from a burglary in progress. Officer Romrell was transported to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries during surgery. Officer Romrell is the second officer fatality from the state of Utah in 2018. Police officer Leanne Simpson, Philadelphia Police Department. End of watch, November 24th, 2018. Police officer Leanne Simpson was killed in a single vehicle crash while responding to assist deputies during a traffic stop. Officer Simpson's patrol car flipped several times before hitting a light pole. Officer Simpson was the 42nd law enforcement officer to be killed in a traffic-related incident this year and the fourth officer fatality from the state of Mississippi in 2018. Police officer Samuel Jimenez, Chicago, Illinois Police Department. End of watch, November 19th, 2018. Police officer Samuel Jimenez was shot and killed after responding to a domestic disturbance outside of a local business. The suspect shot his former fiancee and then continued shooting inside the hospital, striking Officer Jimenez and a bystander. Both Officer Jimenez and the bystander succumbed to the gunshot wounds. The suspect was shot and killed also during the exchange of gunfire. Officer Jimenez is the 49th law enforcement officer to be shot and killed this year, and the second officer fatality from the state of Illinois in 2018. Folks, blue lights do matter. To all the families, to all the police departments, to those involved, our hearts and our prayers go out to those family and friends who knew these folks so well and their lives were tragically cut down short. Got a little tune right now that is dedicated to our fallen officers, and it's entitled, I Can't Forget You Yet. And our prayers continue to go out. Those that know you will never forget you. Those that don't know you personally will also never forget you, and you'll always be in our hearts. It's time for your Brownsburg weather update. If you're in Brownsburg, Indiana right now, it's partly cloudy, 17 degrees out. We've actually dropped a few degrees in the last couple hours. Looking for a high of 31 today. Feels like it's 12 out right now. The winds are out of the west at 7. Humidity 78%. The sunrise is at 7:45 and the sun will set at 5:22. Sun followed by increasing clouds as the day goes on. So you might see a little bit of sunshine, but mainly a cloudy day. Tonight dropping down to 27. Thursday, showers, possibly freezing rain with a high of 39. And on Friday, showers, high of 48 as we start to warm up for the weekend. Plainfield, Indiana's on your road map this morning. You have mostly cloudy skies, 17 degrees, going up to 32. Feels like 11 out right now. The winds are out of the west-southwest at 7. Humidity 78%. The sunrise is at 7:44, and the sun will set at 5:23. Sun followed by increasing clouds during the day. A cold day. Tonight down to 27. Thursday, showers, a high of 40, and a mixed bag with showers on Friday with a high of 49. So those temperatures are going to be increasing as the week goes on. If you're traveling up 65 to Lafayette this morning, you have mostly cloudy skies. You have a flood warning, 17 degrees, going up to 30. Feels like 13 out. The winds are out of the west-southwest at 5. Humidity's 85%. The sunrise is at 7:48, and the sun will set at 5:23. Sun followed by increasing clouds, a very cold day. Tonight, low down to 27. Showers on Thursday with a high of 40, and those showers move out for Friday as we get closer to the weekend with a high of 46. That flood warning continues for the Wabash River at Lafayette from this morning to Friday afternoon. At 5:30 a.m. Tuesday, the stage was 9.9 feet. Flood stage is 11.0 feet. So low county roads in some cases are nearly impassable. So please don't drive and drown, folks. If there's standing water, make a point of going around it or going in another direction.
November 28, 1520. Ferdinand Magellan reaches the Pacific Ocean after passing through the South American strait that now bears his name. The Portuguese navigator crosses the Pacific and is killed in the Philippines in the following year. But Magellan's crew continues and ultimately completes the first circumnavigation of the globe. 1990.
It is because we on this side have never flinched from difficult decisions.
In London, Margaret Thatcher, Britain's first woman prime minister, resigns after more than a decade in power. John Major succeeds Thatcher as prime minister and Conservative Party leader. 1994. In Wisconsin, serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer is beaten to death in prison by a fellow inmate while serving a series of life sentences. Dahmer had admitted to murdering 17 young men and boys, some of whom he mutilated and cannibalized. 1925.
At the Grand Ole Opry every Saturday night.
The Grand Ole Opry, Nashville's famed home of country music, makes its radio debut on station WSM. And 1962,
the closest election that we have seen in this country in about 4 years, quite frankly.
Comedian Jon Stewart, host of the news parody The Daily Show, was born in Trenton, New Jersey. Today in history, November 28th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
When we talk about shopping local this week, every day, whatever city, whatever town you're in, we mean shop local. Remember, these local vendors, they're our neighbors, they're our friends. We need to support them every day that we can. There's a big holiday sale, 30% off through December 24th. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for 30 years. It's Gina's Creative Jewelry. Extended holiday hours starting December 1st, Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, Saturday, 10 to 5. They're in Avon at 8100 East US 36, 317-272-0032. Get over to Gina's Creative Jewelry today. Are you just getting up? Are you getting ready for that cup of coffee? Well, the place you want to go to is Hotcakes Emporium Pancake House. They're in Avon at 5201 East US 36, 317-745-6262. Monday through Sunday, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. So get on over to Hotcakes Emporium for the best hotcakes in town. Once you stack, you'll always come back. It's the Stacked Pickle. Sports, wings, burgers, beer, and a heck of a whole lot more. Stacked burgers are a premium steak burger that is fresh, never frozen. Gary Brackett is the CEO, and he is a former Indianapolis Colt. That's the Stacked Pickle in Plainfield, Indiana. That address is 2499 Perry Crossing Way at the shops at Perry Crossing. Give them a call today, 317-838-8860 for more information. How about embracing your holiday spirit? It's the Festival of Trees. Explore 80 beautifully themed trees plus a 30-foot showstopper you can walk through. Vote for your favorites. Open daily through January 5th. It's the Festival of Trees. It's at the Eugene and Marilyn Glick Indiana History Center, 450 West Ohio Street, Indianapolis, Indiana. Presented by the Salvation Army, doing the most good. Little music to get your day going here. This one you might know. It's called Up on the Housetop. Enjoy. Get that day started. It's Hump Day. It's local business week. So get out there and shop local.
Reindeer park, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joy. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, tick, 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 down through the chimney with boots and stick. Reindeer paws, all jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joy. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, tick, 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 down through the chimney with boots and
All right, get up, get that blood pumping this morning. We are live. I'll tell you what, where do you go for your printing needs in Hendricks County? Well, you go to D&E Printing. That's right, www.dneprinting.com. They're open 8 to 5, so they'll be opening pretty soon. They're at 2 East Main Street, Brownsburg, Indiana, 317-852-9048. Check them out for all of your printing needs. Final dates are coming up. If you got leaves, yard waste recycling centers are closing real soon. In Brownsburg, 90 Marsdale Drive, 317-858-8231. Open 7 to 5 p.m. on 11/30. And in Plainfield, 7020 South 875 East, 317-838-9332, and that's on 11/30. So if you got leaves and you want to get them recycled, that's your opportunity. Don't forget, it's Drywall by Swope. Hanging, finishing, patchwork, texturing. Free estimates. Call today. CA Swope at 317-539-2377. Make that lunch date for today at Tequila Sunrise, the best Mexican cuisine in Brownsburg, Indiana. 1551 North Green Street in Brownsburg, 317-858-5342. Get those gift cards. Get in there. They open at 11. Get those lunch specials. 317-858-5342. You can order online. That's Tequila Sunrise. Seasoned firewood, tree removal, and much more. Free estimates. Call today. 317-902-5322. That's Cadwell's Landscaping. So get on it. Get all over that. If you got a fallen tree, if you got things you want to get rid of, then give them a call. Little tune for you right now. It's called "Oh Come All Ye Faithful."
Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. God of God, light of light, lo, he abhors not the virgin's womb. Mary, God begotten, not created. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exultation. Sing, O ye sinners, and of heaven above. Glory to God, glory in the highest. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Yea, Lord, we greet thee for this happy morning. Jesus, to thee we glory give. Word of the morning, now in flesh appearing. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
In your Hendricks County Planner this morning, in Avon, on December 5th, the Beautification Council meets 7 to 8 p.m. On December 6th, it's the Town Council meeting, 7 to 9 p.m. In Brownsburg, December 4th, the Town Hall meetings at 7:30. And December 4th, the Redevelopment Commission meets at 6 p.m. In Danville, on December 3rd, it's the Town Council meeting at 7 p.m. In Gulliford Township, December 5th, it's the board meeting at 7 p.m. And in Plainfield, on December 3rd, the Redevelopment Commission meets at 5:30. And on December 3rd, the Plan Commission meets at 7 p.m. In Hendricks County, there are currently no meetings on the planner. Brownsburg, this is huge. It's Christmas under the stars. The Brownsburg tradition continues December 1st, 6 p.m. with a new parade route. Starts at Brown Elementary to Tilden Drive, west to Locust Lane, south to the parade's end at Williams Park. Tree lighting, music, Santa Claus at Town Hall, 30 minutes after the parade. Get out there, mingle with your neighbors, do some local shopping. It's Christmas under the stars in Brownsburg, Indiana. Did you know it's all about time? That's right. It's all about time. Catering weddings and special events. 701 West Main Street in Danville. 317-513-2297. 317-745-6801. It's allaboutme.com. There's a new kid in town in internet radio. Indiana Radio 267 Brownsburg is the new internet voice for Brownsburg and Hendricks County. We are on live on YouTube every morning, right around this time. Catch the Dave C. Morning Show on Indiana Radio 267 Brownsburg on YouTube live. Catch us on Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg on Facebook. Catch us on Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter. Some of our daily and weekly features, always starting off with the Pledge of Allegiance. We always feature free local business advertising, free PSAs, local and regional travel weather updates and forecasts, word of the day, birthday horoscope, news minute, this day in history, and just so much more for you. And every day and always, honor and respect our first responders, active armed service forces persons, and all of our veterans. Pray for our folks up in Logansport. Pray for our first responders and the families dealing with that tragic situation. It's Dr. Tree, tree and landscape specialist. Free estimates, lowest prices. Now accepting all major credit cards, senior military discounts, licensed and insured. Call today, 317-833-7090. Local business, it matters. In our 30-second restaurant roundup this morning in Clayton, it's the Clayton Cafe, 76 Kentucky Street, 317-539-6419, ClaytonCafe.com. In Liston, it's the Liston Dairy Bar, 102 West Main Street in Liston, 317-994-5399. In North Salem, it's Perillo's Pizza, 5 South Broadway Street, 765-676-4171. In Pittsburgh, it's the Bruin House, 12 East Main Street, 317-456-2075. And the Mason Inn, 1 West Main Street, 317-892-8200. Get out, have some dinner, have a great time with these local vendors. And our word of the day, brought to you by DCDE Creative Sales, featuring the finest selection of bottled lights and lamps in Hendricks County. We reprocess used liquor bottles and make them into lovely lamps and bottle lights. Check them out at Gizmo's Galleria on Main Street, bookcase number 128. Thanks for sponsoring our word of the day. Our word is parsimonious. 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 It's being careful with money or resources. Next time the kids ask you for money, tell them you are being parsimonious. Tune coming up right now is Jolly St. Nicholas. Get up, get moving. Whether you're in Cleveland, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Gas City, Lafayette, Cloverdale, get it up and get it moving.
Jolly old St. Nicholas, in your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now are you, dear old man? Whisper what you bring to me. Tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney, broad and black, with your pack, you'll creep. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one. You'll be sure to know. Johnny wants a pair of skates. Susie wants a sled. Kelly wants a storybook, one she hasn't read. Now I think I'll leave to you what to give a red. Choose for me, dear Santa Claus, what you think is best.
All right. Hope everybody's doing well on this Wednesday hump day. This is Small Local Business Week. We want you to get out there, and before you shop at the big box, think about shopping local. It's time for our trivia this morning. So if you're ready, let's get our trivia started this morning. Put that thinking cap on, and here we go. Who was the second president of the United States? Do you know that? Do you know who the second president of the United States was? Well, it was John Adams. Who was the first black baseball player to play in the major leagues? That would have been Moses Fleetwood Walker. What's the chemical equation for hydrogen peroxide? It's H2O2. The United States state of Georgia is famous for what fruit? That would be peaches. What famous singer appeared in the movie Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome? That would have been Tina Turner. In which state was the first oil well drilled in the United States? That would be Pennsylvania. And that's your trivia for today. So hope you got some of those right and pass them on to your friends as you will. Don't forget, the town of Brownsburg has its annual Let's Give Food drive going to help a local pantry keep shelves stocked with non-perishable items throughout the holiday season. Donations may be made in the Brownsburg Town Hall lobby, 61 North Green Street, from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. weekdays through December 1st. Donations may also be dropped off during Christmas Under the Stars event on December 1st. The collections will be delivered to the Messiah Lutheran Food Pantry, which serves more than 1,500 Hendricks County families. So do what you can when you can to help out there. Are you grieving, or do you know someone who is? When you are grieving a loved one's death, the holiday season can be especially painful. Our Surviving the Holiday seminar helps participants discover how to deal with emotions, what to do about traditions, helpful tips for surviving social events, how to find hope for the future. That's Surviving the Holidays. Please join us for this encouraging seminar. That's GriefShare, www.griefshare.org/holidays. There'll be a session on Saturday, December 8th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Sessions are held at the Plainfield Baptist Church, 1575 Reeves Road, Plainfield. For more information, go to griefshare.pbc@att.net. Who's your tire specialist in Hendricks County? It's Big O Tire. So many sales, so many deals going on. Brownsburg, 5 Commerce Drive, just north of I-74 267. 317-858-9800. Get over there to Big O Tire today. Get that car taken care of. Don't wait. If you think something's wrong with your car, listen to your gut. Something probably is wrong. It's China Best. Delicious Chinese food to take out or eat in. That's right. 124 Northfield Drive, Brownsburg, Indiana, 317-858-0088. You can fax them at 317-858-0099. They're open daily, 10:30 to 10 p.m. Our regional horoscope for you today is sponsored by Personalized Pet Collars and Accessories. Put your pet's name on a new handmade collar or collar cover. Email orders or questions to dwarswick@sbcglobal.net or phone 317-508-6182. These collars and scarves are beautiful. Payment delivery to be determined after initial email contact. Get your order in for Christmas. Get that for a friend's pet or for your pet. If you were born today, if today is your birthday, on this day, 11/28/2018, the year ahead can be an especially creative, enterprising, forward-looking, and dynamic one. Even so, you should watch carefully for overlooking important details or for hasty moves. Going to excess can be an issue and should be watched. It's a particularly strong period for creative projects and joining with others in pursuing a common goal. You are exploring new things, interests, places, and situations, and this suits you well. There can be just some disruptions in your social life as you explore these new options. If you were born on this day, November 28th, you are warm, spontaneous, emotional, and magnetic. Your smile is infectious. You love to have fun, yet you have a deeper side to you. Moodiness is something you struggle with from time to time. You're not the most consistent person around, as you tend to feel your way through life, and your emotions are up and down. You're very perceptive, at times complex, and generally quite contradictory. You're a compassionate person. Others may find it hard to assign you traits simply because you can be brave and adventurous one day and withdraw the next. Famous people sharing a birthday with you today are Anna Nicole Smith, William Blake, Jon Stewart, Judd Nelson, Gary Hart, and Ed Harris. So a big happy birthday to you on this special day. In our regional weather this morning, in Cleveland, Ohio, you have light snow, 27 degrees, going up to 29. Feels like 14 out. The winds are out of the west at 14, coming off the lake. The humidity 67%. At sunrise is at 7:30 a.m. and the sun sets at 5 p.m. Snow showers this morning. Otherwise, a cloudy, breezy, and cold day in Cleveland. Tonight dropping down to 25. Snow showers on Thursday with a high of 35. And temperatures get up on Friday with some rain moving in and a high of 43. If your travels are taking you up to Chicago, Illinois this morning, right now you have clear skies, a chilly 18 degrees, going up to 29. Feels like 14 out. The winds out of the northwest at 6. Humidity 72%. At sunrise is at 6:53 and sets at 4:21. Sun giving way to clouds later in the day. A cold day tonight down to 27. Thursday, a snow shower hanging around with a high of 36. Friday clears out with a real nice high of 40 in Chicago on a Friday. If you're heading east to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right now you have light snow, 25 degrees, going up to 30. Feels like a crisp 9 out. The winds are out of the west in 16 miles per hour. So with 9 degrees, 16-mile-an-hour winds, it's quite chilly in Pittsburgh right now. 74% your humidity. That sunrise at 7:20. At sunset at 4:55. Cloudy, windy, cold, snow shower this morning, then flurries. So a real mixed bag for Pittsburgh today. Tonight down to 23. Clears out on Thursday with a high of 36. Rain moves back in on Friday with a high of 44.
November 28, 1520. Ferdinand Magellan reaches the Pacific Ocean after passing through the South American strait that now bears his name. The Portuguese navigator crosses the Pacific and is killed in the Philippines in the following year. But Magellan's crew continues and ultimately completes the first circumnavigation of the globe. 1990.
It is because we on this side have never flinched from difficult decisions.
In London, Margaret Thatcher, Britain's first woman prime minister, resigns after more than a decade in power. John Major succeeds Thatcher as prime minister and Conservative Party leader. 1994. In Wisconsin, serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer is beaten to death in prison by a fellow inmate while serving a series of life sentences. Dahmer had admitted to murdering 17 young men and boys, some of whom he mutilated and cannibalized. 1925.
At the Grand Ole Opry every Saturday night.
The Grand Ole Opry, Nashville's famed home of country music, makes its radio debut on station WSM. And 1962.
The closest election that we have seen in this country in about 4 years, quite frankly.
Comedian Jon Stewart, host of the news parody The Daily Show, is born in Trenton, New Jersey. Today in history, November 28th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Residents of Ukraine are preparing for martial law scheduled to start in the coming days as tensions with Russia increase. Parliament adopted the measure after the Russian Coast Guard opened fire and seized 3 Ukrainian naval vessels. A 30-day period of martial law will be imposed in 10 provinces closest to the Russian border. Migrants in Tijuana are exploring their options after U.S. agents fired tear gas into Mexico as a deterrent to those attempting to cross the border. Many of the more than 5,000 Central American migrants are losing hope of making a successful bid for asylum in the U.S. A temporary desert detention camp on the U.S.-Mexico border is showing signs of becoming permanent. An Associated Press investigation has found that the camp on the Texas border, which originally opened to shelter several hundred migrant children, has expanded to hold thousands. And finally, conservation workers in New Zealand managed to refloat 6 whales in hopes the animals could swim into deeper water. 10 pygmy killer whales were found stranded on a New Zealand beach. 2 whales later died. Joseph Frederick, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
Mexico's incoming government says it's willing to consider letting thousands of Central American migrants reside in Mexico while their asylum claims are processed in the U.S. But in return, Mexico reportedly wants the Trump administration to contribute U.S. aid to development projects in Central American countries like Honduras and El Salvador. Mexico's incoming foreign minister, who's scheduled to meet with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo Sunday to discuss the migration issue at the border, told reporters that the U.S. should invest around $20 billion. The idea revolves around rebuilding parts of Central America and southern Mexico to make them more desirable places to live. Mexican President-elect Andrés Manuel López Obrador reportedly hopes doing so will decrease the number of migrants trying to seek asylum elsewhere. More than 5,000 migrants have reached Tijuana, Mexico, which is across the border from San Diego, California. U.S. Customs and Border Protection has reportedly started processing some of their asylum claims. Currently, some asylum seekers stay in the U.S. while their claims go through the court system, a process that can take years. Meanwhile, the Justice Department is planning to appeal a judge's order blocking the Trump administration from denying asylum to immigrants who cross the southern border illegally.
Thank you so much. This is just an unbelievable night. This has been an unbelievable campaign. But you know, God above is the reason we're here, and I'm going to give him glory every single day for it. The president, Mr. President, and I just talked to him, so I know he's watching. Thank you so much for everything, for the opportunities, for coming to Mississippi yesterday. 2 stops, phenomenal. Tupelo was unbelievable. The coast was unbelievable. We got to ride together, and I sure appreciated the time that he gave me. The reason we won is because Mississippians know me, and they know my heart. And thank you for stepping up, Mississippi. You know, this win tonight, this victory, it's about our conservative values. It's about the things that mean the most to all of us Mississippians, our faith, our family. And I want everybody to know, no matter who you voted for today, I'm going to always represent every Mississippian. Thank you so very much.
Let me first say that a minute ago I did call Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith, and I and I congratulated her on her victory tonight, and she has my prayers as she goes to Washington to unite a very divided Mississippi. And she has my prayers and my willingness to help her to do that.
No, I haven't listened to it. And I guess I should ask you, why do you think I should? What do you think I'll learn from it?
Security advisory, you might have access to that sort of intelligence.
How many in this room speak Arabic? Yeah.
Access to an interpreter?
Well, you want me to listen to it? What am I going to learn from? I mean, if they were speaking Korean, I wouldn't learn any more from it either.
I would be able to tell you
Well,
what's going on.
then I can read a transcript too.
So you don't think it's important to hear that as a national security
I'm
advisor?
just trying to make the point that everybody who says, why don't you listen to the tape, unless you speak Arabic, what are you going to get from it? Really? The president has spoken to our position on this issue. He's spoken very clearly, and that is our position.
Why not get a translator to understand, to hear what happened? You can find out a little bit more than what they've told you.
People who speak Arabic have listened to the tape, and they have given us the substance of what's in it.
Those who are giving you.
I don't speak Arabic.
I know, but a translator, you could hear the emotion, and a translator can help you understand what happened at that time, to relate to the President of the United States and to convey to the world what happened.
I'm very satisfied that we know what the tape picked up, and it was factored into the president's decision, and he's announced his position very clearly.
Michelle Beckett. It's AMS General Contracting, 317-515-4610. Established in 2013. Brush, snow, ice removal, winter tow outs, and so much more. It's AMS General Contracting, 317-515-4610. Join us for the Gathering Together, the 17th Annual Holiday Open House, Saturday, December 1st from 10 to 3, and Sunday, December 2nd from 12 to 3. Featuring that famous cookie walk, holiday decor and centerpieces, quilts and table runners, silent auction items, and so much more. The Gathering Together is a home for the terminally ill and their families. Based in Plainfield, we provide excellent care in a warm home environment at no charge. That's the Gathering Together. Today in your sports history, in 1948, Dippy Evans of the Chicago Bears became the first NFL player to score 2 touchdowns on recovered fumbles in a game. In 1969, the New York Knicks set an NBA record when they won their 18th consecutive game. In 1977, Larry Bird was introduced as college basketball's secret weapon with a cover story in Sports Illustrated. In 2002, Michael Jordan of the Washington Wizards announced that he would retire for the third and final time at the end of the NBA season. And that's your sports history look for this November 28th. Little tune for you coming up right now called Seasons. We hope you're lending a hand and getting you up and getting you going this morning on Indiana Radio 267. We feature a mixed bag of news, sports, weather, entertainment, everything you need to get your day going. Join us Monday through Friday right here. We so enjoy having you here every morning. We're glad you could be with us. Sycamore Services is hosting an online Christmas basket auction to raise funds for services that provide support for individuals with disabilities. Businesses and individuals from Hendricks and Morgan counties have contributed the auction baskets. The auction runs until noon December 10th. To access the auction, go to https://christmasbasket2018.auctionbid.org. Sycamore Services is a 501(c)(3) nonprofit organization devoted to making a difference in our community for offering services to adults and children with intellectual and developmental disabilities. To learn more, visit sycamoreservices.com. That Winterland Holiday Light Show started on November 24th and runs through December 30th at Ellis Park, Danville, Indiana. Sunday through Thursday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 6 to 10. For more information, it's $10 a car, www.danvillechamber.org. They can give you more information on that. Local shops, unlimited selection, clothing boutiques, local art spas, toy stores, bookstores. You'll find something to please everyone on your list by shopping local. Check it out. Meet your neighbors who are your local vendors. Quality products, fair prices. That's shopping local. Your weather regional update for Cloverdale, Indiana. Currently, clear skies, 14 degrees, going up to 32. Feels like 21 out. The winds are out of the north-northwest, basically calm at 2 miles per hour. The humidity is 82%. That sunrise is at 7:45 and sets at 5:25. Sun giving way to clouds today. Cold tonight, low down to 27. Thursday, showers, high of 41. And in Cloverdale, getting up to 50 with showers on Friday. If you're headed to Florence, Kentucky today, there is a special weather statement coming up. It's mostly cloudy, 21 degrees, going up to 33. Feels like 11 out. The winds are out of the west-northwest at 9. Humidity 72%. That sun's going to set at 5:17. Lots of clouds today. Tonight, low down to 24. Rain on Thursday with a high of 41. And Friday, rain and a high of 52. Watch for those slick spots this morning on your roadways. We're going to go ahead and close it out here this morning for this Wednesday. Little tune coming up. It's called "Oh Christmas Tree." We want to remind you that tragedy has happened in Logansport with the deaths of adults and children. Please pray for them. Keep them in your prayers. Pray for all our first responders. Salute our active service folks every day. Salute our veterans, and especially those down along the border who are keeping us safe today and tonight. This is Dave C. This is Indiana Radio 267. You can contact us at 317-416-1954. Get it out there. Get it on live. You can also go to Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter. Put your own message on and also get it out there for local small businesses and those looking for a vendor where the chatter, clatter, crap is eliminated. Now, closing it out with "Oh Christmas Tree." Have a great day, everyone. Make it a positive one for someone else.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when 'tis long and drear. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, much pleasure thou canst give me. Oh Christmas tree, much pleasure thou canst give me. How often has the Christmas tree afforded me the greatest glee? Oh Christmas tree, much pleasure thou canst give me. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy candle shines so brightly. Oh Christmas tree,